Hello and welcome back to the Goodwin Arctic Research Center. Is that correct? Yes, park. Well, not park, center, kiss. We're back with our little zoo here. Just had a grizzly bear climb that tree, but I think she already came back down. So instead she's going for a swim. Are you going for a swim? Zoe? Mm-hmm. Come on, the water won't kill you. I know you can do it. No, just drinking. Okay. Fair enough. Just making sure I run through all of the research as soon as possible. You know, to get education bonuses and everything. And also to unlock all of the items that we may or may not need at some point. Like frozen fruit. Wait, can you eat frozen fruit? Oh no, they're fine anyways. I had like one animal that... I think it's the bisons, but I still don't have any more feeding enrichments for the bisons. So, yeah, whatever. How are you guys then? Yeah, they're all happy. Our wolves are already pretty old, but we'll just have to get a new... You know, something new. Probably a new male, because we've got like a golden female, I believe. I'm also permanently making sure that no one fights because of stuff like being born. Is it because Waldo is still in there? Well, Waldo, I suppose you'll have to come out, sorry. Sterilizing them doesn't do it anymore. You have to actually remove them from the habitat. Okay, yeah, so, Kiana, like, look at how good her stats are. Gonna grow up. And to join our pack. And, now Drake has matured as well. So, yeah, let's just run through all of these. What numbers are we looking at? 2-0. So I've already spammed this whole place with education boards, like, I don't know if you can tell, but my guests don't even have to read the education boards anymore. By the time they've left the zoo, they will forever remember the education boards in their mind.
Not only have you managed
Yep,
to
there we
teach
go.
an old dog like me a thing or two, but you're teaching our guests even more. Good work.
Thank you.
Goodness. How do you do it? The targets I set you for expansion and research here was so high. I'm amazed you didn't get a crick in your neck looking at them. Not that anyone would know, given how easy you made it look. Well, you clearly like a challenge, which is good, because the polar bears you're about to adopt are gonna need more space than my wife when I got our anniversary.
Yes. Yes, Birdie, they are going to.
I'm surprised our vets even have time to sit down with the amount of research they've been doing. They really are the geniuses of the genus.
Yeah, Bernie. But you better pay them well, you geniuses. Okay, let's get our polar bears. Alazi and Kalik. Now, polar bears are great if you have a lot of space. We need 2 more habitat species, so we'll have polar bears and I'd love to have snow leopards, but they die so quickly. Like you've got a snow leopard and then you don't. Oh well, we'll see. But now I'm gonna take care of these guys. What are the other goals? Yes, that's not a problem. Breed new animals, not a problem. Release any of 6-bed, that's fine. Increase polar bear overall welfare. And adopt and place the polar bears. Should be fine. So first let's sell Waldo. Is Waldo really the only animal I've boxed so far? Oh well. Right, I doubt that all of many grew up in here, have they? They're like Emma has grown up. Release you into the wild. Just gonna quickly find 6 animals to release into the wild to take care of that goal. Nakadra. Oh, but she's really good. Oh well. They're still gonna live for a while. And we need the credits anyways. Dolphiny. And Enabar. Isn't that like the old guy anyways? Yeah. But these are all old already. And then here we've got... I'm sure we've got some reindeer that just grew up, right? Some about 20... Just look at those numbers! Why are all of them males? Game, what are you doing to me? Okay, well, we'll release animals along the way as we go. This might be enough space for the polar bears. Let's see. I'm not 100% sure. Polar bears are like, you know, polar bears. They're like officially the animal in this game that needs the most space by a lot. I believe the elephants are right next after that, but let's just take a look at Wikipedia. The African elephant takes 2,151 square meters of land and 148 of water. And I don't think any other animal has that much space requirement. Just clicking through the ones that are likely to have a higher requirement, but I think that is the highest. Hippos, but hippos have a lot of water requirement. Indian elephants are pretty chill. The rhino, but even that isn't a lot. But the polar bear. The freaking polar bear. It's just like, give me the world and its children. You know, going by Noah's Ark, Noah must have had a different ark just for polar bears. Yo, Noah, how's your ark going? Well, the one I'm building right now is fine, but I need a separate one for the polar bears. And they really don't like trees. You know, I was planning on having a polar bear habitat in my other zoo. Well, I am planning on having it in there, in the frozen lake zoo that you can find in my franchise. Oh, well, actually, Sandbox Mode, let's play. We'll see how that one works out. I have acceptable hopes. Acceptables. Not too much, but how much space is this? This needs to be at least 8,000. Okay, that's gonna work. I have 2 of them, so I need more space than it says. It's gonna work, but it's gonna be a close one. Yes, I did just really say that. Okay, first let's give them some nice space to swim in. And then let's see how much that is. Not enough. You know, just imagine, what have you been doing the last 2 weeks? I've been digging a pool for my polar bear. Okay, there we go. We're definitely pushing research up, which is important. Did that finally give me some more food enrichment for the American bison? No, that's for wolves, but are you for the American bison? No, of course not. Well, is this for the American bison? No, then I don't know what to give to the American bison. Let's do a tire. Imagine throwing a tire at a bison. I don't think the bison would approve. Okay, bears, come in. Come in, come in. Is there water over here? There is water, but no filter. Okay. Well, we can take care of that quick. So, it seems like this one isn't going to be as long as the previous scenario zoo, but that was to be expected, really. The Bernie Goodwin Memorial Zoo is a very long one. I believe it's the one I spent the most time on anyways. Like, active time, not just waiting. Because while there was some waiting, there wasn't a lot. Like, some zoos... Some scenarios are just like an hour of waiting. Sometimes. To just get the credits you need. To buy new animals, or to even get the animal you need. But no. This one's doing pretty well. Going pretty well, really. Okay, now someone should be bringing in those polar bears. Wait, before we place them, let me make sure that the fence is okay. Perfect. The fence.
Well done finding all build a habitat for them in a scorching hot country.
Yeah.
Well, you'll find out soon enough.
Thank you, Bernie. Love you too. The second zoo is set in Arizona or something. A hot country. And you have to place Arctic animals in there. And yes, that includes polar bears. Sorry, bear, but I need to remove this to just give you a little more space. And of course now it's obstructed because he's in the way. Isn't it? Yeah, okay, well let me just box them up real quick then. Boxy, 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 box. Box all animals. And then I should be able to place proper water in there. Unbox all of them, and then let's hope that it works out. There we go, look, it's just about worked. So technically speaking, we don't need to have education boards or anything around here because we don't have another goal concerning education boards, but we might as well. Place down some TV screens and some benches and some bins and a way for people to climb into the bear habitat if they complain about being cold. Go cuddle the bears if you're cold. He'll make you warm. No, but like seriously, there's so many people in these like games. Like a character, not... You know what I mean. In-game characters. That are complaining about freezing, like all the NPCs, and I'm just like, you're in a Nordic country, why are you wearing short shorts? I mean... But you can't do that during some time of the year, just maybe not when it's a freaking snowstorm and it's minus 10 degrees outside. I'm from a cold-ish area, but I wouldn't do that. And if you're a tourist, which according to Bernie a lot of people here are, you definitely shouldn't do it. We do always have that one cool guy who goes skiing wearing nothing though. You know, the guys who go skiing in just a... Well, not a bathrobe, like swim trunks, but... You know, the long ones. Not Speedos, they actually wear decently long swim trunks, but... They still freeze, obviously, because it's cold. But they gotta be cool. Like wearing, you know, they wear a skiing helmet and they wear a jacket sometimes. Sometimes they wear a jacket, sometimes they don't. And then like some really, really bright swimwear to go along with it. Do we have a free researcher? Well, we will soon. Perfect. So let's make sure that these guys feel right at home. I mean, it's already freezing, so it's supposed to be fun. Fruit tray. Hey, can I click you? No, I wanted to... Yeah, thank you. Let's give him a pre-scented sack. And a tree forager, and frozen food, and a snowball. Perfect. It's like a little shack for them over here. Normally I'd build, yeah, caves, but... Oh well. And I think you can now see the issue when it comes to polar bears, right? They need all of the space, but you can't really fill it.
Not that it's little anymore, thanks to you.
That is another thing I really like about the new scenarios. Instead of like just having one line of dialogue or like a few lines of dialogue at the end of you know, silver, gold, and bronze, they actually have regular dialogue lines commenting on you getting single parts of it done. Not like for all of it, but it's gotten a lot better. Okay, so all we have to do is get polar bear research up, release 6 of any habitat species, breed 6 new habitat animals, and have 1 more species. Great. Don't worry, we'll manage. Just gonna set up these TV screens. Or education boards, as the game likes to call them. No ATMs. Well, people, you better bring your money because we don't have ATMs over here. You know, if people want to spend more money, they can have their ATMs. So I'm not going to stop them. There, spend your money, all of it. Go on. I once went to a shopping center in Italy. We stopped there for lunch. The place did not have a single working ATM. And we didn't have any money on us because we were in a different country before that, so we didn't have any euros on us to pay for the food. Like, literally, none. So, you know, we were there we walked around for like 30 minutes looking for an ATM. Never again. Africa, yeah, Europe, tundra and aquatic. And as you can see, we get mangroves, which I'm not going to place, but technically speaking, we could place mangroves, and then you just get a lot of bushes and water lilies, which none of that would ever grow here, but... Okay, game. Has one of the bears escaped? Ah, because this is climbable. I accidentally made one piece of their fence climbable. That is a big issue. Are you glitched in the wall? Okay. Yep, now it should be fine again. Made a little mistake while placing the actual habitat. Okay, let's take a look at the last species we're gonna get. Which, I don't know what it's gonna be. Probably snow leopards. But I sort of feel like Himalayan brown bears would be good, yeah. Yeah, let's grab some Himalayan brown bears. Look at them swimming in their empty home. Oh, but they actually look happy like this. I mean, she does, he doesn't. He just looks a little confused about everything that's happening. It's the male, right? Yeah, yeah. I like how they have like subtle differences on both of the animals. Or like most of the animals, where you can tell them apart. For some species they don't, but for species where it would naturally occur, they actually have a nice, you know, I think it's called gender dimorphism. No wonder they're stressed if all the people in front of their habitat. Let me just go and pop down some shut the fuck up signs. Along with the demonetization sign. I mean, I don't have to worry about that, thankfully. You know, if I ever get monetized, I'm just gonna put cat sounds on top of everything. Those of you who have seen my Destiny 2 edit already know what I'm talking about. I was putting like meow, meow on everything I had to censor because I hate beeping. And meow is annoying, but it's less annoying than permanent beeping. Right, let's build our last bear habitat. More concrete because those guys are also gonna try to escape. And we'll just pop it right here, next to all the other bears. This is like bear zoo. We've got 2 types of wolves and 3 types of bears, and then like sheep and reindeer. That's a lot of carnivores. Please don't do that. Please don't ever make a zoo like this in a, you know, like in a normal zoo game when you're trying to build one. Although, funnily enough, we're not running out of money because of the food cost yet. Yet. I'm just waiting for it to happen, but I don't think it's going to. Maybe Bernie is secretly giving us money all the time. Bye-bye! Gonna release both of them into the wild. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We're gonna turn this into a nice glass window, and then we're gonna make sure that there's actually a zookeeper assigned to it. And then we're gonna pop in our bears. I feel like Himalayan brown bears are sort of the ignored companion of the grizzly bear. Because whenever someone looks for a brown bear, they'll go for a grizzly. You know, and then like...
Aww, there are so many wonderful new additions being born into our zoo. Just adorable.
They are. They really are normal. What did we get? Oh, the bear set offspring. Is that the baby climbing up there as well? Yeah, aww. Oh, I have to take a screenshot of that. I'm sorry, but I just have to. Isn't that absolutely adorable? Mommy's showing the baby how it's done. The pretty things in this game. And there's like so much... They put so much emphasis on like details like this. Although the baby is sort of glitching into the tree, but... Things happen. You know. I'm sure it wasn't trying to glitch into it.
Wow! So many different species. Who knew there were this many species that like the cold, huh? Well, other than just about everyone I know.
Only we're human. We're one species. Also, what makes you assume I like the cold? Well, maybe the fact that I work here. And haven't... They're just like, Hey, Shania, what are we gonna do now? Oh, I don't know, Devonch. Let's just sit around and chill. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Ah, I love the way the bears sit in this game. Like, they do sit like that in real life as well, of course, but I just love the way the bears sit. End of the discussion. It's cute. Himalayan brown bears. Well, let's see, how much money we need. Research polar bears. So, I'm gonna finish building this, and then I'm gonna pause the recording, and then I'll be back once I've finished all of the research for the polar bears, and then we'll get to listen to Bernie's final words, after which he hopefully doesn't die this time. So, yeah, let's just finish this up. They do want plants, so we'll get those. Continent Asia, taiga and tundra. Should have expected that, actually. It's like everything here has taiga and tundra as ratings. I wonder why. Maybe it's because we're in the taiga and the tundra. No, that's definitely not it. I really like this Himalayan birch trees. They're always so pretty. Because they're, you know, they have different shapes and nice colors and everything. Still gotta place the others too though. And pines. Pine trees are gorgeous. Okay, we need more trees. Thing is, if you actually like do ground coverage and such as well, you don't need as much, but that takes time. So now I'm just gonna spam tree stems. Okay, and like one more tree. There we go. Okay. And with that, I'll see you guys in a second. For you at least. Okay, small update. We're now going to release the last animal into the wild. Let's see if Bernie has anything to say about that.
In the years to come, I suspect the world's gonna become a tough place for those released animals to survive in. But you've given them the best chance of doing so.
Yep, okay, that's it. So, now I'm just gonna go back to waiting for the polar bear research to go up, because, you know, it's going up pretty quickly, but we still need a lot of it. They're still stuck on level 2. So yeah, I'll see you guys again in a second. Okay, so now we're nearing level 5 on our polar bears. Just gonna force you guys to join me now, so that we'll certainly, you know what we're looking at. And in the meantime, I'll just show off some more animals, because why not? I mean, look at this baby. Come on, can you come closer to the water? Yeah, Just like that. They're so fluffy. Have you ever seen a bear this fluffy and cute? I mean, just look at her. Just look at her. She looks so innocent and cute and happy. Going to go for a swim? No, her dad is. Grumpy old daddy swimming. Yeah, we've got some animals dying because of old age. And you know, I've given the polar bears so much space, but this one always sleeps in the corner and this one always swims. So, I don't know why I did that. The grizzly bears are, you know, doing pretty well. We got our baby grizzly here. Watkins. He's already growing up. Arctic wolves are playing in the pool. Quite a lot of them actually. Here are our bisons, all grown up. Literally all grown up. And the sheep and the reindeer, well, they're also sort of dying out, but you know, that's fine. We've got our normal wolves currently eating. Small pack, but you know, big enough. And yeah, that's the total amount of animals we have. Well, the total amount of habitats we have. Because that's how many you need, and I'm not gonna place more than that. Can you stop butting heads about everything, please? I didn't even— you're mine. Look, kiddo, I'm sorry, but don't fight with your dad, okay? Bad idea. Just don't do it. It's just always like this big thing of like jumping around and getting rid of the animals. But let's just take a look at that. Yep, we should be done pretty soon. You know, it's just a progress bar. You can't mess that up. Just need a researcher walking over here and entering the habitat. Yeah, which one? You're not gonna tell me which one. No, they're just like, it's without power. Then go away. Tuk has matured. Tuk. No, I don't know.
Nice work. I expect you'll want to put your feet up now.
Wait, is that all you're gonna say? That I want to put my feet up now? There we go.
Will you look at the size of this place? You've taken it from the very humblest of beginnings and turned it into an incredible sanctuary that's doing vitally important research work. Work that's going to help us protect these wonderful species in the years to come. And what's even more incredible is that you managed to do it without getting cast adrift on a glacier during an Arctic research trip and having to spend several months with a lovely Inuit family who can't understand a word you say. So, you're definitely one up on me.
Sounds good. Yeah. So, now that we're done with this, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed watching me try to squeeze polar bears in here. And I hope I'll see you again for the next scenario, the second scenario from the Arctic pack, which is going to be the last scenario zoo we're going to do until, you know, new DLCs come out with new scenario zoos. If there is anything else you'd like to see related to Planet Zoo, feel free to tell me. I'm always looking for more things to do. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and I hope I'll see you again.